Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek Ramaswamy. And he is the 2024 presidential Republican challenger who I believe has the best chance to beat Donald Trump. But it is going to be an extremely difficult road. So right now, I'm going to start. So Vivek, hey, my name is Scott Garibay, and I want to give you some ideas for how to beat Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. And where is this advice coming from? Well, I supported Andrew Yang in his Democrat push to defeat Donald Trump in 2020, right? And that was a rough road, and I learned a lot of lessons from it. And one of the things I think one of the things I think you have to learn about Donald Trump, President Donald Trump right now, is he is unprecedented in American history. I think he's actually a 1 in every 500. I think he's a once in a millennium politician. I think there really hasn't been anything like him in the last millennium. I'm like astounded. Like Alexander the Great, yeah, probably. Caesar, probably. Might have been one or two. Genghis Khan, yeah. But President Donald Trump is a reaper, and in order to defeat him, you're going to need to steal some pages from his book. And one of them that he has used to absolutely dominate the American media and to get the American people on his side is outlandish unpredictability. He is outlandishly unpredictable. He delights people because you don't know what he's going to say next. And so I would highly, highly, highly suggest, Vivek, that you immediately adopt outlandish unpredictability. And so let me give you an example of this. All right. So one, I think you should do an outlandish, unpredictable push once per month in the 17 months we have remaining before the election. All right. And this month, I would highly propose in August of 2023, I'd highly propose to restore American cinema. So American cinema is in an absolutely catastrophic profit fall. It is doing horribly, all right? The only billion-dollar movie of 2023 is Super Mario Brothers. And we were scraping the bottom of 3 billion, right? So the fact that we can't even put up billion-dollar movies anymore is a serious, serious problem. Like a layup, right? Like Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, they used to be able to do a billion-dollar movie like a layup. It was nothing, right? So what I would do, Vivek, is I would pledge to restore American cinema by supplying one standard movie ticket per American, right? You need to be an American citizen, right? Every American citizen would have the right to this, but you could go to the movies once per month, and the government would pay your ticket price. And all you had to do was sign up and say, it was actually just show up to the theaters, say I'm an American citizen, here's my name. You would have to give your real name, and it would be tied to that location, and the American government would pay for that ticket. Right now, I can hear your objections already. Right? Why would America give out these free tickets? Well, I honestly believe it would. The biggest reason is it would be conservatively fit. It would be fiscally conservative, right? I am convinced that American cinema does more to project American culture onto the world and build goodwill for America far more than anything we've ever done, right? And I actually believe it's arguable that our films have, specifically our cinema, has saved us from going to war with many, many countries. The vast majority of countries love American cinema, right? And because it carries our culture, it carries our language, It carries our beauty. It carries our art, right? And these are all things that people love about America. Many people don't like aspects of America, but virtually none of them are attached to Hollywood, right? Hollywood is our primary export, and this is absolutely an industry worth saving, and it is desperately in need of saving, right? So the reality is, it would seem like it would be expensive, and it will be expensive. It will be billions of dollars, right? But the reality, what we save in goodwill, and what we gain by exporting our culture, and our culture becoming primarily dominant in every country in the world, is absolutely worth it. Every major opponent that America has is pushed back, and it is difficult. And Hollywood makes it more difficult for those countries, for tyrants within those countries, to oppress their people, right? And the reality is, we become the standard. Hollywood makes us the standard that every other country in the world has to match. So I think this is my idea for your August 2023 outlandish unpredictability push, right? And the reality is, I know you're like, oh, I think that's a bad idea. Here's the thing: it changes the narrative. You would be talked about absolutely constantly through the entire month. You would own the month. But this will take. You'll have to find your two down there to do this. This is going to take courage, right? But I think it's worth it. I really think, yes, there will be problems putting this forward. People will think it's frivolous, but it will absolutely dominate the news. And your name will spike above DeSantis, spike above Nikki Haley, spike above Tim Scott, right? And that's what you need to get done right now. You need people talking about you constantly. And trust and believe, you ain't going to beat President Donald Trump if people aren't talking about you constantly. Right now, they're not. But they should be. I know you are the man to defeat President Donald Trump. I know you are morally grounded. I know you are wicked smart. I know you are confident and charismatic. You are a platform that is capable of defeating President Donald Trump if you're willing to do the hard things, if you're willing to be outlandishly unpredictable. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. I hope you find it useful, Vivek, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.